complaint is.
You've already detained me once without identifying yourself. You said I'm free to go at this point, that I'm clear, but you still have no name tag. You haven't identified yourself. Do you go by badge number, employee number, or name? How do you go by?
I go by deputy sheriff, sir.
Okay, I'd like you to identify your name because I am going to be making a formal complaint.
Absolutely.
I would
And
this.
This is a building where
I will be coming there. I'd like your name.
Okay.
I don't want to have to go in there.
Come over harassing me after they were speaking on the property.
Yeah, call him.
I'm directly in front of Canada.
Ironic. That's ironic. Harassing you. My wife and kids are doing nothing, and you're gonna come and fuck with them. But they're harassing you? Hilarious. Okay, a little power trip. You gotta run out women and yell at women and kids.
Went that way until the police got here.
I'm not just gonna an idiot with a backwards hat. This gentleman's being disorderly. He tried to take my phone, and then he said that I was being detained, and then he said that I wasn't being detained, and then he said I was free to go, but then he said I wasn't free to stay. I'm not understanding. If you guys want me to leave under threat of arrest, I will go ahead and leave. But I just want to let you know that I'm not past the restricted area. So please be courteous, professional, as your policy says that you should be, and just let me take pictures unbothered. Is that okay?
So what kind of pictures are you taking?
I'm working on a First Amendment audit, and you guys just failed.
In today's video, we observe a recording incident at a sheriff's office where a member of the public is photographing from an area believed to be open to public access. This footage is presented from an independent legal observer perspective and is intended for educational purposes only. The focus is on constitutional rights in government buildings, including the right to record, the right to remain silent, and how officers communicate authority during public interactions. No assumptions are made about intent or wrongdoing. Viewers are encouraged to watch carefully and evaluate the encounter based on observable facts and applicable legal standards.
Oh, I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
No, but
Okay.
I'm not. Just so you know, though, I have no ill will intent against anyone. I've already talked to several other people, some high-ranking officers.
Okay, I understand.
So,
So can I see your ID, sir? So I don't
have my ID on me. It's not required, so I'm not driving.
You are at the sheriff's office here. We do
Yeah, and I said visitor,
This is
so-
a security facility.
I'm not inside the
facility.
security.
I understand.
I'm in a
but you're
visitor.
taking videos and photographs of a secured facility.
Not illegal.
Absolutely, sir.
Actually, you can check with Homeland Security. It's not illegal.
Okay.
You guys work for us. I'm not giving you my ID unless it's going to be under threat of arrest.
I
If it's
am
under
asking
threat,
you to identify.
I'm not going to.
I am asking you.
At this point, I plead the
identify
fifth.
yourself.
No further questions. Unless I'm going to be arrested, I will identify myself. And then I will report you. What's your badge number, first of all?
Okay.
If you have a badge.
Can you please set that phone down? You can set it right here.
I'm not going to set my phone down.
I said, sir,
I need to
see
hold
your ID.
accountability for my employees.
Sir, you're at the sheriff's department.
On public access.
You are taking video and photographs of
Am I being
our jail
detained?
facility. Yes, you are right now
Okay.
at this point. So therefore, because you're being
Would you like me to
detained,
put my bike down?
sir, you can put your bike down. Do you have any weapons on you at all?
Nope.
Okay. Do you have any knives on you at all?
Nope.
You're in a
A
facility.
knife is a weapon.
You are in a facility. You saw the signs. You're not allowed to bring any weapons. So therefore.
I don't have any weapons.
Okay. Okay. Can I frisk you?
Nope.
Okay. Sir, again, put that phone down
No,
for
I'm
me.
not going to put the phone down.
Okay.
I wouldn't come onto a sheriff's property visiting on there with weapons.
can I ask
and one
why
of
you're
your
taking
other
video?
undercover officers, well, not undercover, sorry, let me
Can
repeat
you go
that.
ahead and start another unit for me?
One of your off-duty officers even told me I can come up and check out the memorial, which I just got videos of
You
that
can,
too.
absolutely. But you're over there. I saw you walking.
Yeah,
up
on the
from jail, and
sidewalk.
we got
I've
a-
never
we got a
once
complaint.
passed any place where there's signs saying restricted access. Never.
You understand, sir, that this is the
I
jail
understand it. You're
facility?
welcome to come out and check, but it said this is visitor parking as well, and public access. You work for me. These are my tax dollars at work. I want to come and check on my employees and my facility, honestly. So I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm going to put my bike down, so I'm not doing anything wrong.
Go ahead and put it down. Let's get out of the road. Sir, again, put that phone down
No,
for
I'm
me.
not going to put the phone down.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Just so you don't have to worry about me, I'm not going to consent to any searches, but I'll let you pat me down, though. That way you can check if there's any weapons, so you don't have to feel uncomfortable if I put my hand in my pocket or something.
You do
Would you
understand
like
why
to
I'm
pat
coming
me
up with
down?
that. Like I said, I have nothing against you.
Would
but
you like
again,
to pat me down, yes or no?
Yes.
Go ahead.
If you allow me to,
I'm allowing
absolutely. Okay. What you got to do, like I said, as a law enforcement officer, I get a complaint, because that's why the reason I'm talking to you, of a suspicious person that's out here videotaping the facility.
So recording our public facilities
but you're
that are paid by our tax dollars
again,
is suspicious.
I explained to you why.
Wow.
What the complaint is.
You've already detained me once without identifying yourself. You said I'm free to go at this point, that I'm clear, but you still have no name tag. You haven't identified yourself. Do you go by badge number, employee number, or name? How do you go by?
I go by deputy sheriff, sir.
Okay, I'd like you to identify your name because I am going to be making a formal complaint.
Absolutely.
I would
And
like
this is a building where
I will
you
be
can-
coming there. I'd like your name.
Okay.
I don't want to have to go in there and making you look bad because you refuse to identify yourself.
You do what you got to do. I do not. Again, do what you got to do.
Are you not gonna
Again,
identify
I
yourself?
would appreciate again if
And why don't you like me recording you?
I'm not saying that I don't want you.
You
to
told me
record
about 3 times, 5 times.
I didn't say not record me.
You told me to stop recording.
I
You
said-
told me to
yeah,
put
I
the
said-
the camera down.
Again, for security reasons.
When I was recording you, though, you told me to put the camera down.
Yes, I asked you to put a camera down so we can speak.
And I notice you have no body cam, so of course I'm going to record for my safety.
Right. Again, this facility.
You're also being live streamed, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine. Again, do what you got to do. Again, is there a reason why?
Identify
you're
yourself,
recording
and I might answer 1 or 2 questions at my leisure.
this? Well, again, you're not being forthcoming with me.
I can't be forthcoming to someone who hasn't identified yourself.
Okay.
All I know is you have a badge, you have a gun, you're an armed person. I don't know if you're in a gang. I don't know if you're an imposter. How do I know who you are?
I see. Okay. All right.
Tell me what. You tell me your birth date, your name, your last name, where you live, and maybe I'll give you mine.
Okay.
Probably not though. I thought you were calling for backup.
I'm not calling for backup.
I heard you calling for another unit before.
I did. I said so. We have
But
another
now that you
unit
pat me
prison
down,
here.
so okay.
Say again.
Well, now that you pat me down, it's probably not necessary.
Okay. Again.
Can you call the supervisor, please? I'm requesting a supervisor.
What do we need a supervisor for?
I'm requesting a supervisor.
Why do we need a
Is it not your
supervisor?
policy to, if someone asks?
No.
I'd like a supervisor.
Why do you need a supervisor?
I'd like a supervisor.
You tell me why you want a supervisor.
I'll talk to the
I'll be
supervisor.
more
I don't
than
feel
happy.
comfortable talking to you anymore.
Okay. Would you like to step in our office?
Nope. I'd like to say here we're in public where nothing bad happens to me, and I'd like your supervisor.
Okay.
Please call your supervisor. Are you not going to call your supervisor?
No.
So you're refusing a supervisor to a citizen who pays your salary.
There's no reason for me to call a supervisor.
There is a reason.
Do you want to lodge a complaint?
Would you like?
Do you want to lodge a
Would
complaint?
you like the reason?
Do you want to lodge a
Would
complaint
you like the
yourself?
reason?
I said, again, would you like to lodge a complaint?
I'd like
Yes
to
or
talk
no?
to your supervisor.
Okay, if you want to lodge a complaint, absolutely. I'll be more than happy to have a sergeant contact you.
Yes, have him contact me.
Okay,
Have him
well,
come over here.
Can you provide me with your phone number?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You haven't identified yourself. How are you doing?
Okay.
Can I get your name and badge number?
I'm Officer Aberzini with the Saline Police Department.
Appreciate it, being professional. I'd like to start off by, if I may, and I'm sure he'll tell you his side of the story. I'm out here taking pictures, all the facility, anything I can see from public access, not going beyond any points that say restricted. I've already had about 3 contacts with one of your high-ranking officers. He just got off duty in a white, can't remember what kind of, like a Cherokee or whatever. He had a bunch of those little dots. He looked like a high-ranking officer. He saw what I was doing. He was okay with it. One of your other officers, a big muscle guy, was over here. He even told me to go ahead and take pictures of the memorial over there, which I thought was really cool. Nice memorial over there with the flag and everything. I did walk over there because I've never been here before, taking pictures. I never once went in any restricted area. This officer at one point decided to detain me. He said, I'm free to go now at this point, but I'm just having a consensual conversation. However, he refuses to identify himself. He does have a badge. He has a gun, but he won't identify himself. He won't give me an employee number because I want to make a complaint. I asked for about 5 times for a supervisor. He refuses to call a supervisor as well on there. And just so you know, he already patted me down for weapons, so if my hand goes in my pockets because I'm cold.
Okay, I
On
appreciate
there.
you
But he
telling me
did
that.
pat me down already, just so you know.
I'm gonna step out of the way real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like I
Someone
said,
else can-
I have no ill will intent against anyone. I'm out here videoing my employees, just like, because you're one of my employees too. Just like you're one of your employees because you pay taxes on there. So I'm just checking out our public officials.
Okay.
And I really don't appreciate this guy coming up and detaining me without even giving me his name. He doesn't even have a name tag on. That's very unprofessional. And I don't
Like I
appreciate
said, I
that.
don't work here, right?
I know. I don't know if he
It's
called you or someone called you, but he's still, he might work in the jail, but to me it seems like someone's going to come out with a gun and a badge representing the sheriff's department. They should at least have a name tag. At least say, hey, I'm so and so with the sheriff's. Can I ask you a couple questions? Then it's my choice to say yes or no.
So from what I understand about the sheriff's department as well, they sometimes do not have a name tag if they work in the jail in a custodial setting,
Right.
because that can be used or taken off or
Gotcha.
broken by any county in custody.
That
From what
makes
I've
sense.
seen before. So
But if he's going to approach me, though, he should at least identify himself. And even if he doesn't have a badge, and minimum, I asked him about 5 times. I have it on film. I'm live streaming, by the way, just so you know.
Okay.
And I asked him about 5 times to identify himself. I asked him about 5 times to call a supervisor. And his response was, what do you want him for? What do you want him for? He refused to call a supervisor unless I told him. And then he told me I can go make a complaint inside the office, which I don't feel comfortable going in there with someone that hasn't identified themselves as law enforcement technically. How do I know who he is? I don't know. At this point, I'm sure it's legit because you're here.
Well,
but how do I know?
Based on his uniform, right? He's wearing a duty belt. He has patches. He has badge. Everything like that. A name tag doesn't signify the 100% in the uniform, right? My question is for you: is what can I do to help you further?
Oh, nothing. I didn't call you. I don't know who.
I
I
understand.
don't know if
I'm
anyone
just here,
called you.
you know, just be
I
out
would
here.
like you to talk to him and ask him if the public requests a supervisor when they approach him.
I don't know how the sheriff's department
You
does
know,
their.
well,
their
it'd be
stuff,
nice to mention
but,
it to him, though. Or if you're going to make a report, log it. Hey, a concerned citizen was unhappy that one of their officials came out, or representatives, representatives came out, confronting me,
Yeah.
detained me, because I even asked him, am I free to go? And at first he said, I'm detained, so I'm going to obey him just to be safe, on there. I even
See, I
told
don't
him
know what happened with the initial contact.
and
right?
at
If
first
was
I
here,
told
I'd be
him,
able to tell you more,
and at
but-
first I told him he has no permission to search me. However, I saw him getting a little nervous. It was getting cold. I wanted to put my hand in my pocket, so I gave him consent. Said, hey, if you want to pat me down, you don't have a right to go into my pockets, but you can pat me down. Because he's like, oh, do you have guns or weapons or knives? I'm like, that's legit. It's a legit question. So to ease his
Well,
mind,
here
I
in the
let him
city
pat
of
me down.
Salinas, that is a legit question.
It is.
Right? Anyone that
I've been
could be-
working in this area for 15 years. On there, so.
What do you? What do you?
Well, I'm not going to say what I do. I mean,
Okay.
this is part of it right here, though.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you don't need me any further.
No,
I
I
don't
don't.
know if you want me to talk with him, but it's up to you guys. Whatever your
No, I don't know
contact
if
is,
he
right?
called you or who called you.
Yeah.
But if you would let him know
You guys
that.
have a sergeant or anything come in? Or?
What's that? Yeah, Sergeant's coming over.
Okay.
So now that he's here, you have a sergeant. But when I asked you for a supervisor, you weren't going to call anyone. Why is that?
Well, because you're not cooperating with me. Why should I cooperate with you?
How am I not cooperating?
Well, did I?
How am I not ask in front of this officer? How was I not cooperating? 'Cause I have everything on film.
I got a sergeant coming. No worries.
No, see, he doesn't want to answer in front of you because he knows I didn't do anything. Did I not let you pat down voluntarily?
Okay.
Did I let you pat me down?
Have I done anything to you?
Did I let you pat me
feel
down?
That you think I violated any of your rights?
He even asked me to stop recording him, and I'm not talking
I
about when
did
I was
ask
over
that.
there.
I did.
When I came over here, just recording him, he asked me to stop recording him because I don't know what kind of shady stuff he's going to do.
Okay.
Don't like the light, go back inside. Don't mean to be rude, you're very respectful, but this guy approached me wrong. So I am a little unhappy right now. Especially that he didn't call a supervisor when I asked him 5 times. Probably asked him about a half dozen times to identify himself. To at least show me your name or a badge number or an employee number, whatever. You represent in case I want to make a report.
Again, I asked you if you wanted to lodge a complaint. You wouldn't answer me.
And my question is, why did you detain me without identifying yourself? Originally.
I'm in uniform.
You're in uniform, but you still have to identify
I'm
yourself.
a deputy sheriff uniform.
You
I did
have
not
to
say
identify
that.
yourself.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You could be an undercover cop and come to my house if you have
Absolutely.
a
I'm an
warrant,
undercover clone.
but
I
you
get
have
you.
to identify yourself. You
I
can't just
get
say you're
you.
under arrest.
Did I say you were
No,
under
but you
arrest?
can't say you're under arrest. You can't detain
Did I
someone.
say you were under arrest?
You said I was detained, which was illegal. It was an illegal detainment because you didn't identify yourself.
Okay.
How do I know you didn't just escape out of there and you got a gun?
Right. I hear you.
Because that never happens, right?
Never.
It's only in the movies.
Right.
No one ever escapes.
Right.
Officer, I do appreciate your help, and sorry to waste your time on there. I know you guys got a tough job. I was actually over at your facility last week, just walking around, went inside your place, got some pamphlets, and you guys were all very professional on there. I appreciate it. So I'm not cooperating, even though I volunteered to let you pat me down.
Okay.
I'm not cooperating because I'm recording my public officials.
Would you allow me to talk
I'm
and explain to you?
I'm not being professional
Would
because
you-
I'm recording
would you
buildings that
give
are
me
paid
a
by my
minute?
tax dollars.
Would you give me a minute so I can explain to you why? You asked earlier, why do I believe you're suspicious? This is a jail facility. This is known for people to drop off drugs, weapons, packages. How do I know you're not doing that, sir? I do not know that, and that is the
I've
reason
seen several
why
people
I told
walk
you.
to cars.
Again, you're out here recording personnel.
So is your
You got a
recording?
complaint.
Is that your
Okay,
only
again,
suspicion?
You're out here recording personnel. I don't know that. I've never met
If
you
I was going to do
before.
something sneaky, there's
Okay, can
with
you let
today's
me-
technology.
Can you let me explain
Nope.
to you before
With
you?
today's technology,
Okay.
I could wear some glasses that have little microchips in them. I could have a hidden camera.
Okay.
I could hide in the bushes. I mean, I'm not doing that. I'm walking around in public view with my lights on. I'm not hiding
It
from
doesn't
you guys.
matter what I say to you. Obviously,
I
you already
wasn't
have
hiding
a
from you.
mindset.
I wasn't hiding from you.
Okay.
Yes, I have a mindset
I-
against
did,
you.
Did I ever tell you were hiding from me? I said,
No.
I'm explaining to you.
If I'm
that
not
you're in a jail
listening to you talk,
in
it's
this-
because
in this
you were very
area.
rude to
Hold
me
on, sir.
earlier.
Hold
Nope,
on.
not going to hold on. You don't.
There-
I'm not
I'd
under
be
your
more than
command.
happy to take you to a sign
I'm
where it
not
says that
under
you're
your
subject
command.
out here for a search if you're
Not
within
under.
our facility.
I'm not in your facility.
Again,
I'm on the road.
this
Public
is
easement.
Monterey County Jail
I'm on the
facility.
public easement. I haven't went past any restricted signs whatsoever, as I explained to you when you first approached me,
Okay. Again.
and when you illegally detained me,
Oh, again.
and told me to put the camera down.
You're more
I
than
asked you if you
welcome
have
to
body
lodge a
cam. You don't
complaint,
have any
sir.
body cam, so of course I want to record myself for my protection.
Okay. Right.
And telling someone to stop recording you personally while you're on duty with a gun and a badge with no name or anything. Come on, man. That's suspicious if you ask me.
Again, I just try to explain to you why.
Are you in a gang?
Okay.
Have you been written up for any Any, any abuse on any inmates lately in the last 30 days? Have you been suspended for that? You wish to remain silent? I thought, according to you, it sounds like we're guilty till proven innocent. All right, well, I'm going to take off. I appreciate your time.
Well, I got the sergeant coming.
That's all right.
Sergeant?
I'll come back during regular office hours and make my complaint. I'll show him your picture that you refuse to identify yourself.
Sergeant's on the way. You asked for a sergeant. Sergeant's on his way.
Yeah, I asked about 30 minutes or 20 minutes ago.
Okay. All right.
And I asked you about 5 times where I have you on film refusing.
Okay.
At this point, I'm going to go home and have some dinner. So have a nice day. I appreciate your help.
As this encounter comes to a close, it highlights the ongoing tension between public access, security concerns, and constitutional freedoms. Whether an individual's actions are lawful often depends on specific facts, posted rules, and clear communication from authorities. This video does not provide legal advice or determine who is right or wrong. It is an objective review intended to encourage informed discussion about civil liberties, police authority, and accountability in public institutions. Viewers are invited to review the footage, consider the facts, and form their own conclusions respectfully. In this video, we examine a police response to a reported dispute at a privately owned shopping and entertainment area. What begins as a complaint involving private security quickly escalates into questions about trespass authority, lawful orders, and whether identification can be demanded without a clearly established crime. This footage is reviewed from an independent legal observer perspective for educational purposes only. The goal is not to provoke confrontation, but to analyze how police authority, private property rights, and individual constitutional protections intersect during real-world encounters.
The women took their children and left the property. The security guard hovered over them while they were loading their kids into the car. When they arrived home, one of the women told her husband what happened, and he went out to the mall to confront the security guard. As my regular viewers know, I do videos about police interactions, not interactions with private businesses. A private business has the right to refuse service to anyone and trespass anyone from their property, and we should respect those rights. The only reason I looked into the interaction with the private business was to try to get the story as accurate as possible about what happened that caused there to be a police interaction. During the process of working on the story, I ended up talking to Camp Landing, the movie theater, the sheriff's department, and the individuals that were trespassed from the property. Being a business owner, I personally have had employees do stupid things that make the business look bad and run the customers off. The acts of rogue employees did not represent my business, and I was grateful for the opportunity to fix problems when they were brought to my attention. Since I would want someone to do it for me, I tried to give Camp Landing and the movie theater an opportunity to fix their image before I released this video. Unfortunately, their customer service...
You the guy that kicked out 2 girls and a bunch of kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You don't raise your voice to girls, a pregnant woman, and a bunch of kids.
Look.
No. There's no look. There's no look.
I will call the sheriff's department.
Call them then. What you gonna do? You yelled at a bunch of women and kids? Feel like a man? Yeah, call them. Let them know. Let them know that you're harassing women and children at this establishment. They did nothing wrong.
Yeah, come get a sheriff's deputy down to Camp Landing, and I have some reports. Come over harassing me after removing some people on the property.
Yeah, call them.
I'm directly in front of Camp Landing.
Ironic. That's ironic, harassing you. My wife and kids are doing nothing, and you're gonna come and fuck with them. But they're harassing you? Hilarious. Yeah, a little power trip. You gotta run out women and yell at women and kids.
You went that way until the police got here?
I'm over right here.
Because you don't intimidate me, you don't scare me.
I ain't trying to intimidate and scare you. You try to intimidate and scare women and children, though. That's what you did.
Look, I have final say. If I don't want them in here, they can look at me.
You don't have to harass women and children. They were doing nothing to you. They were doing nothing to nobody. This mall is empty.
You do not know the situation. You do not know.
Yes, I do. My wife told me the situation.
Okay, cool.
They were playing, doing nothing wrong.
I can tell him that the sky is pink. Doesn't make.
You just come in here and just kick out whoever you want out?
I can if I want to.
That's how it works. Just kick whoever you want out, no matter what.
I mean, I had a reason for kicking them out. She wants to run her mouth so she'll get kicked out.
Why, you were yelling at her as she was walking out? They were leaving, weren't they? And you were yelling at them as they were leaving.
I told her to leave.
Why? Wait. You told her to leave? Hold on. You told her to leave because you just felt like it, right? You could kick whoever you want to kick out of this mall? Must be nice thinking you run the mall. You're just security.
Hey.
You don't own this mall.
If I tell them to leave, they leave. So I mean.
Oh, you just get to tell whoever you want to leave.
I run something.
Yeah, security. That's all. More cop. That's it.
Oh, so
That's all you are. You're not over here. You ain't anything high.
you got me.
You ain't nothing.
You got me.
You a little security job.
And you're something standing here yelling at me?
Yeah, I'm showing you off for yelling at my wife and my pregnant wife and my
cares.
children.
Nobody cares that your wife is pregnant. Nobody cares.
Yeah, evidently you did because you thought you could go yell at her and get away with it.
Nobody cares that your children got kicked out. No one cares.
Yeah, I do. I do. That's what that matters.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter to you. More cop.
My word is
nobody.
Okay, more cop. They're
Call the real cops over here. Let them go over here. We'll sort them out. Why don't you go wait in your car where the real cops come?
More cop, but they're gone. Hey,
Yeah, more cop thinking you can kick whoever you want out.
As much right to kick.
You can kick whoever you want out of this place, right?
If I want to.
You can walk in and kick anybody?
If I want to.
That's what's your name? You said Levi. What's your last name?
Doesn't really matter.
So it's Levi something, right?
Levi something, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll get the paperwork. We'll figure this out together. You kick whoever you want out this mall. Is that what you just said?
If I have a reason.
You can kick whoever you want in the mall. Is that what you just said?
If I want to.
So Spartan Security could kick whoever they want out of this mall. Was that the words out of your mouth just now?
For any reason I see.
Any reason you feel like it. So the kids are playing, you could just kick them out.
It doesn't. I mean, you're fixing to get kicked out. None of y'all will.
I don't care. Let me ask you a question. Are you could kick whoever you want out? Is that you just on a little power trip?
It's not a power trip.
Sure.
Never claimed
You just run and yell at children and women. They're doing nothing.
I didn't say anything to the children.
They're doing nothing. You're running and yelling. They heard you yelling. My kids, I overheard them saying, I heard that man yelling, and that's the reason why I'm here.
I told him if they cannot.
Right, raising your voice and yelling in front of children. I'm done talking. You're talking to real cops. Go away. I'm talking to real cops. Go away, more cop. How you doing?
Okay, first of all, drop the attitude. Okay? Don't even, because he wants you trespassed. So I need your ID first of all.
Feel free to go back and watch, but at no point during this video did the security guard say that he wanted this man to leave or that he wanted him trespassed. The cop just walked up and made that up.
ID, did I do anything illegal?
I need your ID. He wants you trespassed. As soon as we have this conversation, you're going to leave the mall property and you're not coming back.
That's fine. Can I have paperwork on that?
So, you can give me your ID.
Did I do anything illegal? It's a question, though.
You can give me your ID first of all.
Can I answer the question? Did I do anything illegal? I'll give you my ID if I did something illegal.
Okay. We haven't had a chance to talk to him yet.
Okay, but did I do anything illegal?
So, we're going to figure that out, but right now I need your ID.
What if I did something illegal? I'll give it to you, but I've been doing it illegal. Do I need to give you my ID?
I'm on a call that I was dispatched you're involved in. By state law, you have to take and give your ID. This is not up for discussion. Unless you want to find yourself in the back of my car, give me your ID.
On the risk of arrest.
As this incident concludes, it highlights how misunderstandings between private security, law enforcement, and the public can quickly escalate. Trespass decisions, identification requests, and detention authority each carry specific legal requirements that vary by jurisdiction and circumstance. This video does not offer legal advice or declare any party right or wrong. It is an objective review intended to encourage viewers to better understand how law, discretion, and communication shape police, citizen interactions in mixed public and private spaces. In today's video, we review a police encounter at the perimeter of a military installation where a member of the public is recording and later questioned about identification, lawful orders, and whether a detention is taking place. This footage is presented strictly for educational purposes from an independent legal observer perspective. We will not assume intent or misconduct by any party. Instead, the focus is on how First and Fourth Amendment principles are discussed, how authority is communicated, and how quickly confusion can arise during high-security encounters. Viewers are encouraged to watch carefully and evaluate the interaction based on observable facts and applicable legal standards.
You got an ID card, brother?
ID?
An ID card, yes.
Am I being detained?
Do you have an ID card?
Am I being detained?
I just need an ID card to see who you are.
Why?
Because you're on a federal installation.
I haven't crossed the restricted area. I'm still on public property. I'm just taking pictures.
No, you're not on public property. Turn that off.
No.
Turn it off.
No, sir, please get away from me.
As soon as you get off that blacktop right there, you're on federal property.
Sir, I'm working on a story. We're bringing awareness, freedom of the press. Please stand back.
Dispatch 1104. Can you dispatch JSO here, please?
Why are you trying to take my camera, sir? I'm just taking. Yeah.
I'm not trying to take your camera.
What about my Fourth Amendment?
What about your Fourth Amendment?
Am I being suspected of a crime?
Did I seize anything from you?
You're trying to illegal search and seizure.
Did I seize anything from you?
You're trying to get my ID as soon as you got here.
I'm asking for your ID card.
Okay, and I can nicely refuse. I'm just working on a video. I'm not trying to cause any problems here.
All right. All right.
Can I have your name and badge number? Isn't it part of your policy to identify yourself?
Nope, because you didn't give me your ID.
That's because I don't work here. You're the one that's at work. You're the one that has a gun. You're the one that's giving orders, right? So at least tell me your name. Okay, how long have you been working for the Navy Police?
That's not important.
Yes, it is, because you're trying to violate my rights right now.
No, I'm not violating your rights.
You're attempting.
Okay, I got nothing else to say.
You're attempting. I'm not suspected of breaking the law.
Do you have JSO en route?
I haven't broken the law. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm working on a video peacefully. I'm gonna talk to these gentlemen over here. Well, you're their boss, right? Right. So I don't know how this is gonna work, sir. I'm doing.
Stop right there, buddy.
Am I being detained?
Stop right there.
Am I being detained?
You're being detained as long as you're
under suspicion of what crime?
photography on a federal installation.
What?
Are you sure of even what you want to say? No.
I'm in public property. Excuse
no,
my.
Not.
Yes.
You are on federal property.
Okay, and what's my First Amendment right? I'm doing nothing
Your
wrong.
Your First Amendment right is freedom of speech, right?
And freedom of the press, correct?
No.
Yes.
Show
yes.
me your credentials for press, then.
Credentials, sir. It's the Constitution.
Press.
It's the First Amendment, sir.
You're talking about freedom of the press. Do you represent the press?
I represent the people. Yes.
Which people?
The people. We the people, sir. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you're being disorderly right now, sir.
I am?
Yes, you are, because you're disturbing my peace. I've done nothing wrong.
And you're disturbing ours by filming.
Filming specifically. How am I disturbing your peace by taking pictures?
We're just going to get you. We'll get you taken care of by JSO.
What is that? I've done nothing wrong. Am I being detained? You're still, sir. Am I detained?
You said you are. Yes, you are, sir.
Okay, for what?
You're detained at this time.
Can you please protect me? I've done nothing wrong. It doesn't matter if he's your boss. You're supposed to do the right thing. I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong, but come to a place where it looks very welcoming with a really huge airplane in the front, and I'm just taking pictures. Why are you being disorderly, Sergeant? You're making me nervous now. You're just illegally detained me, man. I've done nothing wrong.
You can leave.
Oh, so now I'm not detained.
You can leave. You never were detained.
You said multiple times that
you can leave. You can leave.
Okay, so if I'm free to leave, I'm free to stay, right? I've done nothing wrong.
No, you're not free to stay.
Why not? If I'm free to leave, I'm free.
Are
Sir,
you military?
I don't answer questions, sir. I'm just working on a video.
That's fine.
You're the one that's working for us.
That's right.
Could you please leave me alone?
Oh, I'll leave you alone when JSO shows up.
What are you going to tell them? I've done nothing wrong. Sir, you're Navy police. You're Navy police. You should stand up for the First Amendment. Really? How many times have you done this? Sir, you're military. Are you military, sir? Please tell me you are. Please tell you look like a military guy. You're working at the Navy police. I've done nothing wrong. I'm just taking pictures.
Well, sir, like he said, you are free to leave.
I'm free to leave. That means I've done nothing wrong.
Officer Barron, just come on over here.
Sir. Sergeant, you're being disorderly.
I am.
Yes, you are.
Explain that to
First, you said that I was being detained, right, for taking pictures.
And then I said you can go.
And then you said that the First Amendment is not freedom of the press. And then you said that I can go, but then you say that I can't stay. So I'm not understanding what these orders that you're giving me. And you were also making fun of my stuttering because I'm a bilingual and English is my second language. So isn't part of your policy to identify yourself, be courteous, professional? You did neither. I'm not being disorderly. He's actually being disorderly. He illegally detained me and he's disturbing my peace, sir.
Sir, do you intend on staying here or going?
I'm planning on working on maybe like a 10-minute video and then I'll be on my way if I'm not going to be bothered.
Sir, you're not being bothered.
Yes, I was illegally detained by this officer right here.
Sir, if you'd like to remain here, why don't we do that? Why don't we remain here? And if you want to go, why don't you go ahead and go?
I'm just going to stand there for like 10 minutes and then I'll be on my way. I'm just trying to catch some footage.
Perfect. Excellent. Go and stand right there.
Are you in charge of this guy?
No, sir.
Okay, how can I complain on him? He's refusing to ID. You see, he legally detained me and he's a sergeant. Oh, you're a sergeant. Sergeant Parker.
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, no, I'm more. Okay.
Oh, you're going to take me to jail if I don't go across the street. That's what you just said?
You're on federal property, right?
You have no authority here. That's what I'm saying. You see, I'm not breaking the law. This is a public area.
You video
Yeah, I'm not doing anything wrong. This is very welcoming. Did you see the airplane you have right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the big deal?
Said also contact NCIS.
It's not a big deal. We just
Cool.
want to make sure you're safe here in the parking lot. You want to take your
You seem very professional, but actually I feel safer with you here, sir.
Excellent. Do you happen to have your ID on you, sir?
That's what I'm trying to explain to him. What about my Fourth Amendment?
Okay. You're not in handcuffs.
I know, but I'm not. Unless I'm being suspected of committing a crime, I don't have to provide ID. That's what I'm saying. I do have an ID.
I'm respectfully requesting.
Awesome. I like that. This guy is very awesome. How long have you been a police officer?
Is there any chance I could see your ID, sir?
I would like to nicely refuse, sir.
Okay. Got it.
And stand up for my Fourth Amendment constitutionally protected right.
Understood. Excellent.
Thank you.
Well, let's do that.
Thank you. And Sergeant Parker.
Turn around.
So you guys want me to leave, or you guys want me to stay right here? Is it okay if I take pictures?
Well, no.
You're asking if somebody's en route. Who's en route?
No, it's not okay that you're taking pictures of our gate, but we don't want to make you mad.
I'm not mad.
if you want to stay here, let's stay here. That's all.
And am I going to be arrested if I stay here? That's the question.
Sir, I can't see the future.
Well, you're the one in charge of making this decision, right? If you're telling me that I'm going to be arrested, I would walk away under threat of arrest. But please let's not play these games. You see, you guys are surrounding me now. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm bringing awareness on freedom of the press. You guys protect our freedoms here, right?
Who do you work for?
Auditing America.
Auditing America? I never heard of that. Hold on.
Look it up. 100 million, nearly 100 million combined views. I don't have to say it. I don't have to say who I work with.
No.
But
you're absolutely right. Let me write this down now.
Sure, go ahead, my friend. You can look it up everywhere. Well, you're a public servant, right?
You said Auditing America?
Sure. Share, like, and subscribe. We stand up for the First Amendment and peacefully.
Hey,
peacefully.
us too. That's our job.
We have millions of views. We just want to see if you're respectful. That's it. We're not here to create a problem. This guy tried to take my camera.
Is it auditingamerica.com, .org, .net?
Auditing America. You can find us everywhere.
Oh, okay. So if I just Google you?
You won't even have to put the entire name. We're well known. You see, we're not creating a disturbance. We're never disorderly. We're never aggressive. We're never disturbing the peace.
People nervous when you do this.
Well, I'm not. It's not my responsibility for your feelings, sir.
Not my feeling. You don't make me.
Well, you're talking about being nervous. If you're nervous, maybe being a police officer is not the right job.
Around the area that's complaining about you, not the police. You got people that's calling us.
Yeah, the security.
No, you have people in the cars as well. Because
how is taking pictures considered a criminal activity?
We don't normally allow people to take pictures of our posts of our operations. You
Okay.
may be a terrorist. We don't know who you are.
Well, that's the thing. You don't know. We're in America. I'm not a terrorist. I can tell you that.
Terrorists are in America.
Well, sir, this is a freedom. This is the freedoms that we have.
Freedom
You see,
for a terrorist.
I don't know if you're a terrorist right now. You guys are
Now,
right.
I'm a law
Yeah, but your behavior is highly suspicious right now. You're disturbing.
Yours is more suspicious than mine.
No, I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity in a federally funded
know who
place.
you are.
I've done nothing
I
wrong.
know you can
Am I
have
being
a
detained?
No, sir.
No?
Sir.
Okay. Who are we waiting for?
Hold on one second. Hold on.
I've done nothing wrong. You're a detective. Why don't you investigate the First Amendment, sir? Please.
I'm already aware of what the First Amendment is.
So I'm not in a restricted area, right? Correct? Can we agree to that?
No, sir, we can't.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and step out because I see what you guys are doing. You're trying to entrap me into being into saying that. No, you guys. You don't even know where you're at right now. So that doesn't make me feel safe. You see, you're supposed to tell me, no, this is a public area or this is a restricted area.
This is federal property.
Okay, which is being funded by the public, right?
Anybody, that's why we have access.
But I've done nothing wrong. Is she a police officer? Hi. Hi, how are you? Are you a police officer?
I'm with NAS Security, sir. How are you?
Nice to meet you. My name's Enrique, by the way. These gentlemen over here are not sure if this is a public area or a private area. I'm just taking pictures of the gate and the military installation for news purposes. I've explained to these gentlemen that I run a channel called it's called Auditing America.
Okay.
We're pretty well known. So as soon as you type it in your phone, it's gonna pop up. Okay? I'm not just gonna an idiot with a backwards hat. This gentleman's being disorderly. he tried to take my phone, and then he said that I was being detained, and then he said that I wasn't being detained, and then he said I was free to go, but then he said I wasn't free to stay. I'm not understanding. If you guys want me to leave under threat of arrest, I will go ahead and leave. But I just want to let you know that I'm not past the restricted area. So please be courteous, professional, as your policy says that you should be, and just let me take pictures unbothered. Is that okay?
So what kind of pictures are you taking?
I'm working on a First Amendment audit, and you guys just failed. I'm trying to see if you guys respect our right to video record from a public place. That's my only purpose here.
Okay, so tell me more about your channel. I want to know. I've never heard of it before.
Well, what we do, we go to public places, we go to government buildings, and we always remain in a publicly accessible area where sometimes it may be a sensitive area, such as military installation, but we will never go into restricted area. You know what I mean? We have policies that we have to follow in order to publish our videos. We can't violate anyone's privacy. We also don't allow anyone to violate our privacies because we have the Fourth Amendment right, which you all swore to protect. But this gentleman over here, Sergeant, I don't know his name because he also said that he wasn't gonna identify to me, which is your policy to identify. He said that freedom of the press is not the First Amendment. He also said that he was requesting press credentials when everybody knows that the First Amendment protects me for my freedom of the press. So can we agree? Can we agree that, you know what I'm saying, this is all a misunderstanding? Sure.
So are you with like a credentialed news agency or no? I'm just asking for better understanding. This is an education piece on my part, sir.
Yes, I'm with Auditing America. Okay. We're bringing awareness on freedom of the press, the First Amendment. You guys are all police officers. You guys should know it's the first article on your job. I'm not being disorderly. I'm not being nasty. I'm not being loud. This gentleman over here is requesting ID. I don't know why.
So, sir, you're just talking to me right now, okay?
Okay.
Talking to me.
I like talking to you.
Okay, so I don't want to get you like, you know, upset or angry.
I'm not upset. You know what I'm saying? I do this for a living. This is an honest job. Okay? I'm bringing awareness on our constitutional rights, our freedoms here in America. You guys all work protecting those rights, I would assume.
Yes, sir.
So everything we should be good, right?
So can I explain from my concern?
Of course.
So, I don't know you.
Correct.
And so anytime any media comes and does anything with the installation, they coordinate through the public affairs officer. And so that's our policy, is that you get with the PAO and we ensure that you have the access that's required for you for your purpose, and that it meets our force protection requirements.
Is that a law?
It's our requirement as an installation, sir.
But it's your policy. It's not a law, right? I don't have to. I don't really have to.
I don't know you, sir. So that's why.
I introduced myself as soon as I got here.
Correct, sir. You're correct. So by working with the PAO, we can ensure that everybody's on the same page and that you have a specific purpose.
I can do that next time, but you know, I'm just trying to prove a point. Like, we don't really have to, you know, right? It would be nice to let you guys know ahead of time, but this is the U.S. military, okay?
Yes, sir.
Trillions of dollars invested into this operation. We love the military. We love good cops. We don't like tyrants. This gentleman over here, he's highly suspicious. He's borderline disorderly conduct, and he's a sergeant. You know, he doesn't know the First Amendment. I don't know how in the world do you make it to be a sergeant and a police officer if you don't know the first article of your job, which is to protect the First Amendment.
Sir, I just want you to focus on talking to me right
now. I am. I'm talking to you, but
let's not talk about the sergeant. I understand your concerns, but right now it's you and I talking.
Am I being detained?
So I just want to get a better understanding, to be honest.
I think I've been pretty clear, right?
Well, again, so you're supposed to coordinate with the PAO, and especially being, you know, with a news agency, or the purpose that you're serving. So technically, you're on our property. As soon as you come on
does it say restricted area? As soon as a sign right there? Because if it does, I'll be more than glad to step out. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I've already pretty much figured it out. I'm on my way now because you guys are making me feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm gonna go to jail for taking pictures in America.
So do you understand what force protection is, sir?
No, I don't work here. I understand that you guys are supposed to protect the country. I understand that you guys have it's your policy to come and ask questions. I understand that. But you know, there's a way to do things. We have to be nice. This gentleman over here, he was extremely nice when he got out of the car. You've been extremely nice. He's been extremely nice, although he still support the sergeant when he illegally detained me and then undetained me. So if I'm being told to leave under threat of arrest, I'll leave.
No, so force protections, we're responsible for this military installation. We're responsible for all the people that work and reside here. We don't know you, you didn't coordinate with the PAO, and you show up and you're up in...
I go around the entire country.
What's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
Good, good, good.
So when you show up and you start coming with inside our entry control point, you've got a bag on you. We don't know if you got a bomb on you. We don't know if you got a gun on you.
I know.
For force protection, these are the things that we're concerned about, because you didn't coordinate and make sure that we know who you are in advance, and you come up aggressively.
No, I was never aggressive.
So from our perspective,
that's not the right word.
Can I explain?
Sure.
From our perspective, you come up aggressively. We don't know who you are, and you just
That's
roll
not
up to our
that's not the
UCP.
correct word. Are you an officer or?
I'm with NAS Jack Security Department.
Okay, well, you know, aggressive is a big word. I haven't been loud. I haven't been nasty. I haven't threatened anyone. I haven't talked about violence. I'm non-violent, actually. I'm here for the First Amendment. I explained to you guys. I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm bringing awareness on freedom of the press. I mean, if you guys are saying that I have to leave, I'll leave under threat of arrest, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 police officers here. That's like $1 million worth of salaries right here over a guy taking pictures.
I don't get paid that much.
Yes, sir.
Can I get your last name, brother?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
But you'll find out. I just gave you everything.
Right. No.
I just gave you everything.
Yeah, you're right. I just figured it'd be easier if you gave it to me. That's all.
I'd rather not. You see, that's the whole purpose of my channel. They're gonna be like, Enrique, you told them your name. You waived your Fourth Amendment. But you know what? I'm trying to be professional and trying to be courteous to you guys. I'm trying to be courteous to you because you were courteous to me.
All right, man, listen. So, geez, this federal property, if they don't want you here, you can't be here.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's that simple. And if you want to go over there to the Target or something, take pictures, do anything like that.
Target is private property. You're sending me
You know
onto
what I mean?
private property to take pictures, not on public property?
But that's where you can drive your car over there. People do it all
Do
the
they?
time.
Are they requesting for me to leave?
Yes. So I mean, if this is their property and they say you got to leave,
But this
then
is
you got to leave.
Who makes the decision right here?
These guys do it. This is federal property.
Okay, who's
So
making
they
the
do not-
decision that I have to leave so I can leave?
Yes, sir. I am Detective Sparrow. I'm respectfully requesting that you leave the area right now.
Okay, I'm leaving under threat of arrest. I don't answer questions.
As this encounter concludes, it demonstrates how disputes over identification, detention status, and lawful orders can escalate when expectations and legal boundaries are unclear. Interactions near military or federal property often involve heightened security concerns, which can complicate otherwise routine encounters. This video is not legal advice and does not determine who is right or wrong. It is an objective review intended to promote informed discussion about constitutional rights, officer discretion, and public accountability. Viewers are encouraged to reflect on the facts presented and form their own conclusions respectfully.